Welcome to today's gentle yoga session. Please find a comfortable position on your mat. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Soften your gaze or flutter your eyes closed. Let's practice Dirga Pranayama 3-part breath. Breathing in through your belly, up through your rib cage, into your heart space, holding and swallowing at the top, and exhaling through your chest, through your ribs, out through your belly. Inhale, fill belly, fill your ribs, fill your chest, hold and swallow at the top. Exhale through your heart, through your ribs, out through your belly. Keep breathing like that on your own. Change is not something that we should fear. Rather, it is something that we should welcome. For without change, nothing in this world would ever grow or blossom. And no one in this world would ever move forward to become the person they're meant to be. That's from BKS Iyengar. Bring your hands into heart center, to Anjali Mudra, and set an intention for your practice today, whether it be something close to home or something much bigger than home. Let's seal our intentions with the sacred sound of Om. Big breath in. Take child's pose, please. And take a closed-legged or wide-legged child's pose, whatever's calling to you today. Stretch your arms out long in front of you as you send your breath down the length of your spine, into your lower back, allowing your belly to start to drop to your knees. Spread your fingers out wide and start to make a connection with your mat. Now tend your fingers and walk them toward the right hand corner of your mat. You could put one hand on top of the other, feeling your left side body stretch. And then walk your fingers through center to the opposite side, noticing any differences you may have on your right side back. Come back through center, and then come back up to a tabletop position. We'll practice a few cats and cows to warm up our spine. Inhaling, dropping your belly, gazing upward. Exhale, pressing into the mat with both hands, sending your spine up to the sky. Inhale, looking up, chest lifted. Exhale, looking toward your navel. Do a few more on your own. Engaging your Ujjayi breath. Ocean sounding breath. Breathing in through your nose. Closing your mouth and exhaling through your nose. Allowing your breath to sweep across the back of your head. Come to a neutral position. Raise your left hand out to the left hand side, looking in that direction. And then thread the needle, threading your left arm underneath your right arm. You can stay here and rest onto your shoulder. And you can even extend your right limbs to amplify, maybe allow your right arm to sweep around, finding your left hip crease. Or for more amplification, taking the bind, grabbing right foot with right hand, lifting your chest upward. Staying here for 2 more breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then plant your right hand back down as you sweep your left arm back out to the side and resetting back to a tabletop position. Let's do the other side, lifting your right arm, gazing to the right hand side. And then threading it under, resting gently onto your right shoulder. Option 2, extend your left limb. Other options, taking one of the binds, either finding your right hip crease or binding hand to foot. Keeping your chest lifted. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. One more breath. And then planting your left hand down as you sweep your right arm out to the side and resetting back to a tabletop position. Curl your toes under, push back to downward facing dog. Start to bring movement into your muscles, into your joints, while pressing into the mat with both hands with equanimity. Gazing in between your thighs or up to your navel. And come up on the ball mounts of your feet and drop your heels toward the right hand corner of your mat, waking up the sides and backs of your legs. Coming through center and drawing your heels toward the opposite side. Come back through center and allow your heels to draw even closer down to your mat. Take 2 more breaths here. And then walk your hands towards your feet to the back of your mat and take a ragdoll position, grabbing opposite elbows with your hands, letting your head hang heavy, maybe swaying side to side, maybe swaying front to back. You can shake your head, yes, I am strong. Or shake your head, no, to release anything that no longer serves you. 2 more breaths in this inversion position. And then drop your hands to the mat. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bend your left knee. Draw your right arm up to the sky and maybe look underneath your armpit up to your right thumb. Nice little spinal twist here. Let's take one more breath. And then release down to your mat. Other side, right hand to right hip, bending your right knee, lifting your left arm up to the sky, opening your chest, feeling that nice hamstring stretch. Let's take one more breath here. And then release everything back down to your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, look into the horizon. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise to tall mountain pose. Clasp your hands into Jupiter Mudra, steepling your pointer fingers. And on your inhale, lifting up to the crown of your head and bending over to the right hand side, keeping both of your feet firmly planted onto your mat. And then inhale, come through center, lifting up before bending to the opposite side, keeping your chest lifted up to the sky. Coming back through center, a little back bend here if you wish, maybe sending your heart up, gazing to the sky. And then come back through center, hands through heart center, swan dive down. Inhale to halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up to tall mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Walk out to high plank. Option to bring your knees or your forearms down to the mat. Your navel pulling up to your spine, shoulders in line with your hips. Taking one more breath here. And pushing back to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Big inhale to exhale it all out. Last breath here with an audible sigh out. Bring your big toes to touch and then raise your right leg up high to the sky. 3-legged dog. This is a closed hip pose, so you want to push your right hip down. Pull your left hip up. Taking one more breath here. And then bend your knees open, stack your hips, and then start to do big knee circles. Warming up our ball and socket joints. Going in both directions. Maybe giving your ankle a twirl as well. And then straighten back out your right leg. Bring your right foot through the center of where your hands are. Come down to a low runner's lunge. Arms reaching up to the sky. Chest lifted. Pushing your left hip forward. Pulling your right hip back. Taking one more breath here. And then pinch your left hand down, keeping your right hand lifted. Let's take a nice little spinal twist here. You can keep your left knee onto the mat, or maybe curl your toes under and come up to a high runner's lunge, keeping your belly off of your thigh. Inhale to maybe roll your right shoulder back. Taking one more breath here as you continue to press into the mat with your left hand. One last breath. Plant both of your hands down, high plank. Both feet meet towards the back of your neck. Let's take one more breath here. And push back to downward facing dog. One breath in. With another breath out. And then bring your big toes back to touch. Left foot goes up high to the sky, three-legged dog. Really exaggerating the flex in your left foot, toes pointing down. Taking one more breath here. Bending your knee, open, stack your hips, and start to do your knee circles. Going in both directions. Maybe giving your ankle a twirl as well. Straightening your left leg back out. And then bring your left foot towards the top of your mat. Low runner's lunge. And plant your right knee down and raise both of your arms up to the sky. Shoulders down. Tailbone down. Just take one more breath here. And then plant your right hand down, keeping your left arm up for your nice spinal twist on the side. Option to keep your right knee down, or maybe curl your right toes under, feeling that nice gluteal stretch. Inhale, maybe gazing up to your left thumb. Where you set your gaze, your heart will follow. Maybe taking another breath and leaning your left shoulder back. One more breath. And then plant both hands down, right foot to the top of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising up. Tall mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank, walking back to high plank. Shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Let's take one more breath here. And push back to downward facing dog. Let's take one more breath. Big inhale. With a big exhale out. Bring your big toes back to touch. Right leg goes up high to the sky, three-legged dog. Taking one breath here. And then bring your knee to your chin. And then send it back. Bring your knee to your nose. And send it back. Bring your knee to your third eye, holding here, doming your back. Taking one more breath. And then planting your right foot down, crescent lunge, warrior. Always the option to bring your left knee down onto the mat. Pushing your left hip forward. Pulling your right hip back. Let's take one more breath here. And then tee out your arms and take revolve crescent lunge, revolving towards your right foot. Taking a breath here, and then bringing your body out. Another breath to revolve your body even more. One final breath. Coming back to that crescent lunge warrior. Taking one more breath here. Bringing both of your hands down to the mat. High plank. Bring your navel up to your spine. One breath here. and push back to downward facing dog. Let's take one breath in and another breath out. Bring your big toes back to touch. Left foot goes up high to the sky, three-legged dog. On your next breath, bring your knee to your chin and then send it back. Bring your knee to your nose and send it back. Bring your knee to your third eye, holding here, pressing into the mat with both hands. Taking one more breath. And placing your left foot down, crescent lunge warrior, taking your body up. Bringing your shoulders down, tailbone down. One more breath here. And then tee out your arms and revolve toward the left hand side. Breathing in. Trying to draw your right shoulder to that side wall. Taking another breath. More rotation with your body. One more breath here. And then coming back to that crescent lunge warrior. Sending your fingertips up to the sky. One more breath. Planting both of your hands down, stepping your right foot up to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up to tall mountain pose. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank. Taking one more breath here. And then bending your elbows, slowly coming down, 4 to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and release down to your mat. Bring your forearms underneath your forehead. And you can rest your forehead on top of your top arm. Starting to deepen our breath here. On your next breath, keeping your forehead on your forearms, do a supported cobra pose. So raise your arms up, raise your elbows up, letting your forehead go along for the ride, lifting your chest up, shining your heart. Taking one more breath to lift your arms up even higher. And then release down to your mat. Maybe switch arms. Let's do that one more time. Supported cobra pose. On your next inhale, lifting your arms up. Maybe shining your chest even more. Another inhale to lift your arms even higher. One more breath. And release down to your mat. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth. And then come up to a Sphinx pose. So your elbows are going to be close to your chest. You're going to be pushing your forearms into the mat, magnetizing your inner thighs, your big toes together, shoulders down into your back pocket. This is a really active pose here. So your gaze is slightly down, maybe 2 to 3 feet in front of you. So you're not hyperextending your neck. Still pushing into the mat with both of your forearms. You could stay here, or if you want to amplify, straighten both of your arms into seal pose. bring your gaze just slightly forward. Taking a nice stretch here in your belly. Take one more breath. And then slowly release down to your mat. You can stay here in Sphinx pose, or you can come back down with your forehead onto your forearms. We're going to practice frog. We're going to do one side at a time. So let's start with our right. Actually, let's start with our left. So let's bend our left leg, flex our left foot. If you want to put a blanket or fold your mat and come to a sideways position on your mat, you can do that. This is a big hip opening pose. Trying to push your left hip down. And then just surrendering into this position. Sending your breath to where it needs to go. We're going to be here for at least 5 more breaths. One more breath here. And then bring both of your legs together for the opposite side, frog pose, half frog, bending your right leg, flexing your right foot, pushing your right hip down to your mat, and surrendering into this pose for another 5 breaths. One more breath here. And then bring both of your legs back together. Taking puppy pose, pushing into the mat with both of your hands. And then sending your seat up to the sky. This is a variation on child's pose. So instead of your forehead onto your mat, maybe you can rest your chin. Also known as melting heart pose, trying to get your heart as close to the mat as possible. If you want, you could raise both of your palms up to the sky, taking a nice little reverse stretch here. And then bringing your palms back down to the mat, walking your hands towards your body. Just come into balanced angle Baddha Konasana. The soles of your feet together, back straight, and then you can try to press your elbows into your knees. You could stay here, or maybe bring your hands down to your feet, like you're opening a book with the soles of your feet, or maybe with a flat back, try to lead with your heart down to the mat. Maybe extend your hands down the mat. Trying to keep a flat back with each inhale. Maybe try to walk your fingers closer to the edge of the mat. Stay here for 5 more breaths. Trying to surrender into this position, trying to press your knees closer to your mat, using your breath to explore how far you can go. One more breath. And then walk your hands back to your body. Let's take seal pose. So it's kind of like a half forward fold. Bring your right foot into your body while you bring your left leg out to the side. Raise your arms up to the sky. Rotate your body over your left leg and then fold over your left leg. Try to reach for your toes. Try to weight down your right arm. The tendency will be for your right arm to lift. Try to bring it down to your mat so you feel a little bit of compression here. Let's take 5 more breaths in this position. Stay straight and surrendering your head back or come to reverse tabletop, bending your knees. Big throat and heart opener. Let's take one more breath and then come back down onto your mat. Let's come into bridge pose. Laying back down, bending your knees. And then you can either leave your arms on either side of you as you boost your hips up, or maybe taking the bind, clasping your hands, maybe wrapping your shoulders under. If you come into this nice stretch for your posterior chain. You should be able to see your belly rise and fall with your breath. You could stay here, maybe send one leg up to the sky, maybe point and flex your foot, and then raise your other leg. Bringing your other leg down and slowly coming down. Chest, ribs, pelvis. You can knock your knees together just to release your lower back. And then come into either hip stand, bringing your legs up to the sky, or shoulder stand, maybe lifting your hips up, your toes, finding the floor. Our shoulder stand, yogi's choice. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly coming down, bone by bone by bone. Feet onto the mat. Let's take supine pigeon. Taking a figure 4 stretch with your legs, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Bringing your left leg either up to tabletop or up to the sky, and maybe taking a bind, both of your hands and back of your left thigh, maybe your right elbow pushing into your right knee, flexing both of your feet, trying to keep your pelvis down onto the mat. This is such a good pose for those of you that have back pain or sciatica. A nice stretch for the piriformis muscle. So let's take 10 breaths here, settling into this position. One more breath here. And then slowly bend your left leg, both of your feet back down onto your mat. Other side, left ankle over your right thigh. Maybe right leg up to tabletop or all the way up to the sky. Taking the bind behind your right thigh. Trying to keep both of your shoulders onto your mat. Taking 10 cleansing breaths here. into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe give your lower back a massage. Swing side to side. Keep your knees into your chest. Tee out your arms. Cross your right leg over your left. Draw your knees to the left-hand side as you look over your right shoulder. High, love. And then bring your knees back through center. Switch the crosses of your legs. Draw them over to the right hand side and look over your left shoulder. And then come back through center and prepare for Shavasana. Start to bring your awareness back into the space. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then bring your knees into your chest, roll over to your favorite side into fetal position. Taking a moment to recognize how your mind and body and spirit connected to support your practice today. Come back up to a comfortable seat, keeping your gaze soft or your eyes closed. Bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra, where we'll end practice the same way we began, with the sacred sound of Om. Big breath in. Om. Thumb knuckles to the bridge of your nose. May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be peace. Namaste.